Morning. This is my daily food for thought. Now, just before I start with it, I wanted to explain that I didn't do one yesterday, even though I started on Saturday, and I explained it in the Saturday one, why I started. But I am going to take one day a week off, I've decided. Just for me time, for time to switch off the social media. And actually my goal, and you can hold me accountable to this, is to have a social media device-free day a week, as we learned from Dr. Chatterjee on Saturday. But today, my daily food for thought today centers around the word balance. It's one of the things that was missing from my life last year. My father died at the end of May, and I spent most of May, at the end, June time, and I spent most of May and June in Vienna, which is where he lived and where my mother still lives. And that was both beautiful and sad, obviously. Beautiful to be able to be there, to have my children old enough and my husband amazing enough to be able to hold the fort here. But as you can imagine, it threw my life out of balance. I obviously wasn't working as much on my business. Totally understandably, I hear you say, and I know it's understandable, but I'm trying to make the point about balance. And when I came back, I didn't go straight back into my normal routine. I had not realized how much I would miss my family and my husband and the dog and the house. And I needed some time to just hide away with them. And obviously there was the grief to process. I appreciate that. So I needed time to hide away. So the bottom line is, this is just a brief explanation why my life went completely out of balance, because obviously then I had to work quite hard to catch up. And that is going to happen in your life. We all want to have balance, and we think balance is doing a little bit of everything we plan to do every day. But the reality is that at times in our lives, this balance is going to mean that we're actually swaying a bit too far one way and then swaying a bit too far the other way. And the best explanation of this I have ever heard is, if you stand on one leg, so if you lift up your foot and you stand on one leg and you watch what the other foot is doing, it is constantly adjusting. And what it could feel like wobbling, but you're not wobbling because you're straight, but the foot is doing this all the time. And I suppose it's a bit like the swans paddling madly underwater while the upright looks all still and beautiful. It's that swaying, that going from one side to the other that we do in our lives. So when you feel like you're out of balance, actually don't look at the day, the week or the month. Look at your life as a whole and see if overall you're bringing things back into balance or back the other way. And then do try, obviously, ideally we do want to have a bit of everything all the time. So my call to you, my charge to you and to myself is to improve the swaying, so we sway less and less and less, and we actually keep things a bit more in balance. With that, I wish you a wonderful Monday and a great day. Bye.